And welcome back, everyone. Mate Sipper here. It was a really good day of mining yesterday, so in fact, I had to run to bed. I wasn't even able to do anything with it. It was so good. So today, what we're going to do is, well, first off, we're going to water our crops. And by the crops we're going to water, I mean just the hops. Because nothing else should produce. Actually, I take that back. Hops and corn. And I think these are sunflowers, so we'll water those too. But yeah, basically, anything that's a summer crop, we don't really need to water it, with the exception of the wheat. Oh, wheat. How wonderful you are. Uh-oh. I don't know if I need this. Oh, I don't. Okay, perfect. I think I might need this for some recipes, but I'm going to sell that one. It'll just be one that we can tick off the list at the end of the day. Or this wood mallet. Man, we need to make a run up to Merlin's before long, or Marlin's, whatever his name is. Get that done. Wow, looks like we got ourselves a dwarven scroll. But we have not donated yet, so we'll have to do that. That one's been donated. I might put that aside for the dwarf. Jade, we could give that to someone. Diamond, a lot of people like those. Aquamarine, yeah. Alright, cool. That coal away. All those away. Summer squash. I don't know if I've set any of these aside yet, so I'm gonna run into the house. I'm just gonna make sure that we have a little bit of everything kind of put aside. Alright, yeah, so let's put some of these... oh, we do have some. I'll put one more of those away. We don't... oh yeah, we do have 5 melons. Yeah, I think we have a little bit of everything in here, so we should be okay. Yeah, so let's get this watering done and get on with the day. Today, I would like it to be kind of a fishing day. So, the reason why is... well, I might be convinced otherwise. Come here, pup. I'm gonna give you a pet. We need to get this dog up to 5 hearts. And, oh, that's not, hey, check it. There we go. And, before year 3. So we have a little bit of a ways to go there. But yeah, we really need to kind of get the bus squared away. And I've been mining back to back to back to back. And so I'm kind of like, if we get some fishing done, then we'll be able to kind of start getting ahead of everything again. Because, I mean, as I said, we are going to need some money for fall crops as well. Which is going to be a thing. I'm going to actually set these aside. Change my mind on that. Man, I'm just going crazy today. I don't know what I want to do. But yeah, we'll do that. Put those away. Batteries. Batteries, batteries, batteries. Yeah, so... first. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab some steel. All these. And I'm going to double check something. Okay, yeah, the hoe is still over at Clint's. So I think the hoe should be done. We're gonna put the hoe back in and have it upgraded to steel. Which probably does seem kind of odd. But there is a good reason for it. Let me look here, make sure that we've donated all this stuff. Might as well bring that for Clint. I think we've gone through all this stuff, so Should be good. Alrighty. I don't know why I have my pickaxe on me still. So yeah, we're going to do in his trash and give him a topaz. Here you go, dude. Oh, never mind. We've already gifted him too much. Sometimes I wonder how I ended up in this town. Couldn't help you there, dude. I don't know how you ended up here either. Must have just... Maybe you were born here, I don't know. Maybe you were programmed into a video game, and you're just part of the Matrix. You never know. Alright, let's look here. Gunther wants that. He does not want that, though. Alrighty. Give my steel hoe a whack. Let's get that upgraded. Head on over to Gunther's. Give him a couple of goodies. Hey, Gunther. How would you like an opal? Do you like opal? You do like opal? Wonderful. Do you like green scrolls? Nah. He was not too keen on that one. Oh, perfect. Got a head start on next season's crops. Can't complain about that. And away we go, back to the bus. Might as well pick all these up. I don't know why I walked past them earlier. Because I definitely could use some more foraging experience, so... I will say we have much better gifts than these. I actually wonder if I should have watered my tomatoes. You know, I'm nervous about it, so I'm going to water these. And I need to re-water those. Or, I mean, rather, I need to water those. Because I did not do that. Oh boy. I don't know why I did that. Where that? Right, there we go. No idea what you are, but you seem to want to grow, so. Alright. I've decided that next season we're going to make sure. Oops. We're going to do our crops a little bit differently. I need to get a whole bunch of sprinklers built. So maybe that's what I'll do, because I don't remember what these guys take over here. So I might give it a look. I don't like all this watering. Find it to be exceptionally annoying. So I'm gonna take a peek-see at that. So maybe instead of fishing today, it'll just be kind of a day of getting everything lined up and ready for the upcoming season. Iron and gold. I don't really want to give a gold to that. I don't really like these. Man. That's rough. Alright. Put you away. Put you away. And I'm just gonna sell... What level am I? Yeah, I'm not going to get to level 10 before the end of the season, so I'm just going to sell all those. Alright. You know what? Oh, whoops. That's not how I wanted to do that. I'll keep 10 of them, and the rest of them I'm going to get rid of. Right, there we go. That should make us a decent sum. And put all these away. That back. Vincent likes these. I might as well save them for that. Alright. How many of these do we have? We got a decent amount. Alright, I don't remember what's required to upgrade our coop. So I'm just going to kind of bring a little bit of everything we have here. And we're going to head over and hire Robin for for another job. Hopefully it doesn't take hardwood, because I don't really have a lot of that. I'm gonna grab my fishing pole. Grab that. Do we have any moss by chance? Okay, yeah, we do. Take a look here. What does it take to make a worm bin? Hardwood, gold, and fiber. You know what? I need some of that. Hardwood, gold, fiber. Hardwood, gold. And give me some fiber. There we go. And hardwood, I mean, geez, I don't know what I'm on with today, but get our worm bin. No, we'll get 2 of them. And then we're going to see what it takes to upgrade this. Takes moss. Perfect. Alright, so the worm bin. What it is useful for is it produces bait every day. If you plan to fish a lot, make one. If you don't plan to fish a lot, in order to get perfection, you need one anyways, so you might as well make one. But yeah, so every day we're going to get some passive bait. Which, you know, it's not too bad. Can't complain about that. Throw that in the fridge. And yeah, so let us head up here with a pocket full of crap. And hopefully we can catch a few sturgeon. That'll make a little bit of money for us. Getting all these goodies. The next big thing that I'm going to want to add to the farm, and I might do that tonight, is I want to add some mushroom logs. And the reason behind that is mushroom logs, as I said, are kind of like the mushroom thing. But it adds mushrooms every day. And it can be exceptionally useful. So, let's see. Oh, $10,000? Oh, man, I should have done things a little bit differently. Will you buy my stuff? Well, you know what? How much does the coop cost to upgrade? 150 stone? Alright, yeah. So I'm going to sell that. And we're gonna upgrade our coop. So this will include an auto feeder, so we won't have to worry about that anymore. That'll be kind of nice. And I don't think I have any gifts for her. But you know what I do have a gift for? I got a gift for you, Maru. Ah, pure gold. It's not the strongest material, but it has some really useful properties. So she likes gold. Pure showed me a blueberry you brought in. I bought it. Huh. I take it she didn't enjoy it because she stopped talking. Oh well. So yeah, we haven't really been working too hard on getting Maru to like us. But she is one that isn't bad if you are really big into mining. Because she'll sometimes give you, I believe, a miner's treat, which can be pretty useful. This is a great gift, thank you. I'm happy by myself, you know. I don't need new friends. Alright. It's a little passive-aggressive, but I will stop trying to be your friend then, I guess, dude. But yeah, so the main goal today is just kind of catch a little bit of fish. Maybe bring in a few sturgeon, as I said. I am hoping to get at least one fish pond going. But I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it. Because as I said, I really like the ice pip. The problem is, like, with my setup, I just don't have a lot of space. Like, it was not, like, picking the river farm it's fun, but man, is it kind of difficult to do. So yeah, if you want a challenge, pick the river farm. If you want to play the game normally, I'd honestly just say stick to the standard farm. It's by far the best. if you like space for like being free to kind of design things how you like and be able to put whatever you want wherever you want, you know. The beach farm is interesting. I don't really like the beach farm personally. I'm sure that there's someone out there who really likes it. But the big problem with it is like you don't really get a lot of soil to grow crops in. And the other things that the beach farm offers is just not that good. I guess, like in my opinion. The other farm that's really good, if you're torn between like what you should do for your next farm, the two best ones are by far standard, just because once again the space. And the next best one is the forest. The reason why forest farm is so good is it gives you easy access to hardwood. So like you might say, well, but you had hardwood. Yeah, you're right. Like I had a few logs, but the forest farm actually gives you respawning logs, kind of like how there's those secret forest logs. And that is exceptionally useful. Like, you have no idea how useful hardwood can be, especially later on. I mean, you saw me use a bunch of it just barely to make bait, like the worm bins. But that is by no means the end of like how useful it is. Because you need it for your house. You need it for repairing an item later on. You need it for the community center. And then you need it for the stable. Which a lot of people are probably a little miffed that I don't have a horse yet. But like, I don't know. I'm kind of playing this like how I played it the first time, but like with a few tips and tricks thrown in. And like, this game, while I won't say that there's necessarily like a wrong way to play it, because like the way anyone plays this game is very dependent on their personality and kind of like who they are. I will say that there are routes that are a little less optimized. And the way that I'm playing it, not very optimized. But like, I feel like it's relatively easy to follow along for someone who's a first timer. I'm doing things that I feel like a first timer would, you know, find interesting. As well as maybe a few things that other people who have played this game back to back to back maybe haven't really thought of. But I don't know. Just kind of how I play, I guess. So, just kind of showing off what I do and the way that I do things. And if you do things differently, let me know, because like I'm always curious to kind of see like everyone's strategies and see like what they optimize and what they don't. I will say that the way that I play is very, very similar to the way that an individual that introduced me to this game plays. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. So, you know, it kind of gives you a peek into different environmental factors, I guess, that have influenced me. And then obviously working under the constraints that I am with the river farm, I've had to change a few things too. Like the fact that I can't have as many fish ponds as I normally would. So usually, one of the first farm buildings I'd actually build would be the fish ponds. And a lot of people might be wondering like why. Well, it's because I really like the fish ponds. They generate an easy source of income every day. They tend to be relatively easy to look after. There are a few things with them that I will say are slightly tedious. I'm looking at the stage 3 of the quests for some of them, like the stupid dried starfish that some fish require you to put in their tank. Or not their tank, but their pond. But overall, I'd say like the fish ponds are a really important aspect of the game that I think a lot of people overlook. Much like a lot of people when they first started playing Stardew Valley, they probably didn't like fishing very much because I will say, the fishing in this game is hard. It is very difficult. And by no means am I like the best at it. You've all seen if you've been watching me the entirety of my playthrough so far, you've seen me lose fish. Like, this game is hard in some aspects. Hell, the mine has given me troubles. You've seen me get knocked down a few times in the mine. And that's just a standard mine. It's easy to just kind of like lose track of yourself and just all of a sudden like take an unnecessary hit. So it's one of those things that like, this game is not technically hard. I'll say it's relatively easy because, like, as I said, not really any way you can really mess up the game. I mean, I will say that the what you're trying to do in the game is a little bit convoluted, and a lot of people are probably a little confused about it the first time that it comes around. But, like, they changed the way that the bad, I air quote that, bad response you get at the end of year 2 to be less aggressive, because like a lot of people play this game kind of in a method of being, you know, relatively casual. Because like, it's not a bad way to just kind of kick back at the end of the day. So, I don't know. It's one of those timeless masterpieces. Do I think that in the future some game will come about that will replace it? Yeah, probably. But I also I believe that this game will last for a long, long time. I honestly think that this game will probably outlive Concerned Ape, the individual that created the game. So obviously if he turned his handle into, I don't know, like a business, it won't outlive the business just because the theory of permanence, but like, I bet you this game will probably outlive the creator of it. Because of just how big of a work of art it is. Like, this thing is truly amazing. It has like that weird, oh, just one more day feeling that like, you know, all the Civilization games have, where it's like, oh, well, just one more turn. It has that built into it where you're like, man, I'm so close, I just want one more day. And then before long, it's, you know, 2 a.m. in real life and you're passed out and Harvey's hauling you to the real life hospital. And it's something like that that's just truly interesting to kind of look at. And at the same time, this game kind of offers a time capsule into things that we are going through right now. Now, obviously, this game doesn't have, like, politics and stuff like that, but, like, in 20 years, culture is going to be a lot different. And this game is going to leave, like, an impact on that. And there's going to be people that are, you know, young, and they're going to play this game for the first time. And they will be influenced by what people like me have said on YouTube, even though, like, I mean, no one watches me, but, like, you know, like, what I've said. And then they're also going to be influenced, like, what messages were left on message boards. Because, like, things like this game, things like in the internet, those, in my opinion, now obviously there's no proof of this. Oh, hey Maru, what's up? It's hard to really grasp the scale of the universe. Man, I wish I could look through your telescope right now, see what you're looking at. But like, things like this, and I don't know if this is sad to say, but like, things like this, things like YouTube, these are the archaeological digs of the future. Because the internet's changed, and the internet's going to continue to change. And in 50 years, depending on what servers are still around, will determine like what people are going to view about how we lived. Because like, I don't know if Google's still going to be around in 20 years. It's pretty safe to assume that they will be, just because it is a massive company. But you never really know. And so, like, the servers that everything is hosted on could be gone. And will they be destroyed? Who knows? Maybe they'll be buried. Maybe they'll be fragged. No one actually knows what's going to happen. But, like, things like this, these things are, in essence, what we are going to be leaving behind for other people to kind of, you know, have a glimpse into what our lives were. And it's just really weird to think about. And I don't know how many people have really thought about that. But yeah, what you do on the internet, if you leave an angry comment on a video, if you do something that is like atrocious to someone else, if you do something that is great or kind to someone else, that is a portion of your legacy. And that is something that is going to stay until either the servers are all, as I said, completely destroyed and rendered inoperable, or trying to think, what would I want to pickle? I really don't want to pickle any of this stuff. Do I have anything out here I can pickle? Probably not. Oh, I'm out of fish eggs. What a shameful day it is. Yeah, I don't want to pickle wheat because that's kind of a waste. I don't want to jam anything. But yeah, so whatever you do is probably going to be how you're remembered on the internet. So yeah, something to think about. But hey, on that note, we made 14,000 pieces of gold off of our 57 gold bars. And we made 20,000 today, so should be able to get that bus up and running pretty soon. But this has been Mate Sipper. And before I go, I don't know if I've shown this yet, but if you click on the full moon, you can make a face appear. But yeah, this has been Mate Sipper. Wishing you a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Bye.